Hare
Bol.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sita Priti Mataji. You don't sleep only, Mataji. All the time you were there live online.
Today it was.
Look at your face. It shows also.
What? What is she? Oh yeah.
She does not have enough sleep.
Please sleep nicely.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, this is Advait.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Advait.
Mataji.
Mataji, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
It's for Vinitakan. Oh, well, if you know it also. So does the new classes on Tuesdays, the I forgot what it's called, the Madhava group, like the sessions, the 8 weeks, 6 to 8 week sections.
Yeah. From tomorrow.
Is that another group, or is that going to be in the same Madhava group?
Same group.
Same Madhava group.
Thank you, Mataji.
Whoever new people are coming, they can register and they can join into the group, and the classes will be from tomorrow. I mean, every Tuesday you will have after Govinda class.
It's the same Madhava group, but now they are having it with a title or with a subject to it. Okay. Hari Bol Deen Krishna. Deen Krishna. Oh, okay. His video is over here and his computer is there. Hari Bol Isha, Sudevi, Janavi, Smriti, Param, Balvrinda, Samskriti, Advait, Abhinav. Hari Bol. Do we have class on Thursday? Yes, we do have class on Thursday. Govinda and the Damodar we have.
Mataji, on Thursday it's Nityananda Tarodashi.
Oh, okay. Thursday is Nityananda Tredashi for you all?
Yeah, Mataji. Because everyone's going to be in the temple and stuff, right, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, I think I'm going.
Yeah. Definitely. But I'm just wondering, when is it? Is it on a Wednesday or on a Thursday?
Thursday, Mataji.
Thursday, huh? Okay. Thank you so much. We'll make a note of it. I did not remember that. Hare Krishna Kabir.
Mataji?
Okay. Yes?
When is Nityananda Tarodashi?
Nityananda Tredashi. See, Ekadashi, if like for those who Ekadashi is on a Wednesday. Oh no, for many of you Ekadashi is tomorrow, right?
Yeah, Mataji, for us tomorrow, Mataji.
Mataji, for me it's day after tomorrow.
Sorry?
I'm doing Ekadashi day after tomorrow.
You're doing day after tomorrow, right?
I'm
Yes.
doing
Yeah, for me also. For me also it is day after tomorrow. So that is the reason only the things will be a little bit different. Because if it is on Wednesday, then we will have Trayodasi on Friday. Okay, let's see what the local temples say. But if at all many of them are going to have it on a Thursday, then Thursday we can have we'll have a holiday. Okay, so in a day or two you'll have the message on WhatsApp group, because many of you will go to the temple, right? Okay, so I'll be sharing screen. Yeah, you all can see.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, so you can unmute yourself and then we'll say our prayers. Okay, you can unmute yourself.
Om
Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Chakshurumilitanena Padaya
Krishnapadaya Krishnaprasthaya Bhutale Shri
Vedanta Swami Namini
Namaste
Saraswati
Saraswati
Gauravani
Gaurani
Pracharine
Namaste
Nirvishesha
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Okay.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Oh,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hari Bol. Okay. So what we are going to do is, I think last week we started with this verse, right? 1.2.17. Okay. Anybody wants to decide this verse?
Mataji, we can't hear you.
No, I can hear Mataji.
I can hear you, Mataji.
Same.
I can
Kabir,
hear
you
you,
can.
Mataji.
Okay. Kabir, you cannot hear me? Kabir?
If he can't hear you, then he can reply.
Can any?
Mataji, you
Okay.
can chat. You can chat.
Yeah, Machi,
too.
put it in the chat.
Yeah. In the chat.
Probably some internet issue with Kabir.
So he'll have to join again. Just
Mataji, I
wanted to-
can hear you right now.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Wait, I don't think I can hear you now. I don't know what's happening.
Do you
But
want to
there's no-
log out?
Okay, now I can hear you. But then
Okay.
but then I can't hear it like after like a little bit then. This thing happens.
If that happens, then you can log in, log out, and again join back. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay. Yes, Abhinav, go ahead.
Shrinavantam swakat. Shrinavantam swakata Krishna Punya Shavana Kirtana Hridantasto Bhadrani Vidunoti Suhurtsatam.
Okay. Then we have Samskriti. Samskriti.
पुण्य श्रवण कीर्तना यंत हि भद्राणि विदुना.
Did you say the last line? We didn't hear you. Okay. Param.
Srimratam Sukata Krishna, Punya Savana Kirtana, Jayanta Sto Bhatani, Vidayanti Sahatsata.
Okay. Then Smriti.
शृण्वतां सर्वदा कृष्ण पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तना हृदयन्तस्थो हि भद्राणि विदुनोति सुहृत्सताम्.
Okay. Then Tulsi. Just give me 1 second, okay? Just give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, Tulsi.
श्रवणं स्वागता कृष्ण पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः हृदयन्तस्थो हि भद्राणि विदुनोति सुहृत्सताम्.
Cool. Where is Tulsi? Oh yeah, Tulsi. I couldn't see you, right? Okay. Cool, Dina Krishna. Okay. Then we have Balavrinda?
Okay, Mataji. Shunvatam Sakata Krishna Punya Shavana Kirtanam Hitayanti Hiyapadrani Vidunoti Suhat Satam. Thank you, Mataji.
Satam, okay. Kabir?
Shurvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Shavana Kirtana Hridanta Stohya Bhadrani Vidunoti Surit Satam.
Satam, okay. Then we have, okay, Advait has, and Advait, did you go ahead? No, Advait said
Mataji,
it, right?
different.
Yeah, Balavrinda?
Shurvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Shavana Kirtana Hridanta Stohya Bhadrani Vidunoti Surit Satam.
Very good. So, Devi?
Shrinvatam Sakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hridayantasto Hya Bhadrani Vidunoti Suritsatam. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jahnavi?
Shrinvatam Sakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hridayantasto Bhadrani Vidunoti Suritsatam.
Good. Then we have Dhruva?
Shinvatam Savakata Krishna Punya Shavana Kirtana Hiryanta Sitohi Abadani Vidunoti Sutsataham. Hare Krishna.
Satam, okay. Then Vikram and Kashish. Hari bol. Where is Vikram? He was there right now.
Mataji, that was me.
Oh, okay.
That
Yeah,
was just my
Isha
brother.
Mataji. Isha's brother and sister is Vikram and Kasi.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Vikram and Kashish. Okay.
she changed a name to her. They joined Damodar. When they join Damodar, it will be Vikram and Kasi. When they join Govinda, it is Isha.
Okay. So they were joining the Friday class, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, but I thought there were only two of them. Okay. Never mind. Okay. So everybody's got Jahnavi did it, Isha did it. I'm just going to lower all the hands, okay? So that it becomes easier. Okay. Did everybody recite the verse? Everyone
No,
recited?
Mataji, I didn't.
Isha? Okay, go ahead, Isha.
Mataji, can you go to the page?
Yeah.
Shrinvatam Sakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hridayanto Stoha Bhagyani Vidyoti Suratsatam.
Very good. So what we'll do is we'll see the translation. One second. Okay. I have this slide. Okay. Khushi, are you there? Khushi. Okay, Abhinav, can you read the translation for us?
Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma, super soul, in everyone's heart and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee, who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted.
Very cool. Abhinav, can you read it again?
Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma super soul, in everyone's heart and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee, who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted.
Very good. Now, can you think of an example? Can you think about when you read this translation? Who comes to your mind? Are there any things which come to your mind when you read this?
Can I say?
Yes.
Krishna and a devotee, like
Krishna
a
and
devotee
devotee, but
and Paramatma.
yeah, but then Yes, Devi.
Dhruv Maharaj, he had desire for the kingdom, but then Lord cleansed that desire.
Who had a desire?
Dhruv Maharaj for the kingdom.
Yeah, in one way that was okay. Yeah, that's also one way okay. But then see the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma in everyone's heart and the benefactor of the truthful desires. Yes.
There's also Parikshit Maharaj. He continued hearing Srimad Bhagavatam.
He continued, but then yeah, okay, you know what? Okay, we'll just go ahead with this and explain it a little bit more. And the benefactor of the truthful devotee cleanses desires for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his messages. So that means a devotee who has been earlier wasting time with the material desires or more entangled into the material desires, but once that devotee has understood the holy names, he has he has an inner urge that about satisfying that urge is to chant the holy names of the Lord, and then that person or that devotee has started chanting. Can we say Ajamil is an example? Right? Cleanses the heart. See, like when such a big incident happened with Ajamil, he understood that the Vishnu Dutas came only because I chanted the name of Narayan, right? And then after that, he started chanting very regularly and he became a very pious person. Okay. See, and then what's the Lord saying? Has developed the urge to hear the message, which are themselves virtuous and properly heard and chanted. So, when you read something from the Bhagavad Gita or from the Bhagavatam, always try to relate it with something so that then it becomes more profound uh, for your memories. Okay. So the next is we are on with chapter 3.18, right? 3.18 point. Today we are on the verse 6, but to just give you what happened in the earlier verse, we will have Haribol Ansh. Dina Krishna, can you read this?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Haribol. Dina Krishna, are you there? Okay, Dina Krishna isn't there. Smriti, can you please read this?
Yes, Mataji. You rascal, you have been nourished by our enemies to kill us, and you have killed some enemies, some demons, by remaining invisible. Oh fool, your power is only a mistake, so today I shall enliven my kinsmen by killing you. Thank you, Mataji.
Right. Okay. So this is the words which are being exchanged between Hiranyaksha and the when he saw the Lord inside the water, right? So see now last week what we saw was that these demons, they have a sort of pride with them. Okay. They first do they do some tapasya, they do some vrata so that um, they can get blessings from Lord Brahma, and then they try to exploit that blessing in all possible ways. Now, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, we all saw, right, the Jai Vijay who got dropped into the material world, they had taken the form of Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. Okay, but remember the power to remember the holy names of the Lord and to forget also comes from the Lord. So though Joy Vijay had come up as demons, they did not remember anything about their past life. And in this life, uh, they were talking ill about the Lord. So see how he starts with not so good word, right? And he says, "Oh fool, your power is only mystic." Now, this is a characteristic of the demonic personality of people. Okay, that what they do is for them everything is mystic. They do not believe in the power of the Lord, or they do not believe in the power of that substance. They will always feel it is something mystic, and he feels that with that mystic power, the Lord has killed his people, and that is the reason he was very angry. Okay, in 5 also he continued with his anger. Yeah, in 5 also he continued with his anger. Kabir, can you read this for us, please?
Okay, Mataji. The demon continued. When you fall dead with your skull smashed by the mace hurled by my arms, the demigods and sages who offer you oblations and sacrifice and devotional service will also automatically cease to exist, like trees without roots.
Very good. See, so in 18.5, in 3.18.5, he again continued with his pride. He felt like he is the most, the most strongest person or the strongest demon, and nobody can ever hurt him. So what he said, that with my mace, I will smash you up, and then you will understand that the demigods who are always behind you, or the demigods who are always try to please you, they will come to know that they were wasting their time, and they shouldn't have done things for you, or they shouldn't have sacrifices for you. So this is what we have seen till now. Okay, so in today's verse, Dina Krishna, can you read this?
Although the Lord was pained by the shaft, like abusive words of the demon, he bore the pain. But seeing that the earth on the ends of his tusks was frightened, he rose out of the water just as an elephant emerges with its female companion when assailed by an alligator.
Okay. So see, over here, although the Lord was pained by the shaft like abusive words of the demon, he bore the pain. Okay. So, you know what, sometimes it happens that there are very, low people, or people who are not intellectually are to the capacity as an intelligent person. Okay. But still he or she will always try to boost up their deeds. Okay, so boosting up their deeds is like, they might just though they do not have anything, then too they will just try to pretend that they have lots of things, right? So over here, although the Lord was pained by the shaft like abusive words of the demon, he bore the pain. That means he saw that this person was trying to boost in that I am so powerful, I have so many boons, and so on, right? But the Lord, what he feel pained was that these demons were using abusive words. They were not using not so good words for the Lord. And at that time, what happened? See, but seeking that the earth on the ends of his tusk was frightened. Okay, that means the Lord over here in the picture, what do you see? The Lord has the earth. What was the main aim that the Lord had invented over here?
To save
What is
Mother
the
Earth.
main? To save Mother Earth, right? So whatever was necessary to do at that time, the Lord first tried to do that. Okay. In the further coming verses, we'll see how the fight between them happened, or then what did the Lord do? What did the demon do? So for now, this time, the Lord had a very important mission, was that he had to keep the earth in safe hands. He had to give this earth to the demigods so that Indra could again take over, and then it could go again as as it was going. But now at this time, he could not, like, see, when some fools, they try to instigate you, or they try to pin you here and there, so that into an argument with them, or you get into some sort of trouble with them. They are looking out for trouble. Okay, so over here, see, the Lord has given us a perfect example. Like, whatever you need to do, first do that, and later on you can see how you can deal with such miscreants. I just remembered something. What was it? I was remembering something. Okay, he goes out of the water. Yeah, one story. Okay, so there was once a lion and a donkey in a jungle. Okay, and that lion and donkey in the jungle, the donkey came to the lion And he said, you know what, the grass is blue, and such nice, beautiful, soft grass I had in the morning. The grass was blue. And the lion says that how can the grass be blue? It is supposed to be green. At the most, it might be yellow at some times, but then the grass is not blue. He said, no, I have had in the morning. You don't know, you don't eat grass, so you don't know that the grass is green. Now the lion, uh, it was a tiger and the donkey, and they both came to the lion. Okay, the tiger was said that no, the grass is green, but the donkey kept on insisting that no, the grass is blue. Now when they came to the lion, what happened was the lion said, they both told their part of the story to the lion. So what do you think the lion must have said? What is the
That the grass is green.
That the grass is green.
Grass is green.
okay?
The grass
Now
is
the
blue.
grass is green. The grass is green was said by the tiger, right? And the donkey was saying that the grass is blue.
Grass is
But
blue.
when they both came to the lion, the lion saw both of-
yellow. The grass is yellow.
they both saw he heard both the parties, and then he said, okay, yes, donkey, you can leave because I agree that the grass is blue. And the tiger was surprised. He said, what? The king of the jungle is also saying that the grass is blue? He thought for a minute and he kept quiet. Okay. So then the donkey very happily he said, yes, yes, the grass is blue, grass is blue. He danced his way off. And then the tiger was like, he asked the king of the jungle, the lion. He said, my dear lord, that how is it that the grass is blue? And we all know that the grass is green. And why did you say yes to the donkey? He felt that he has won the argument and he's left. So then the lion said that when there are fools around you, you cannot waste your time making them understand about things which they do not want to understand. The donkey over here had already made up his mind that the grass is blue. So no matter what you told him, he would always insist that the grass is blue. And if the grass is blue or it is green, does it really matter to you? And if it does not, just leave it, he said. Okay. So fools will always try to portray that they know more. So over here, these demons, though they were they were very intelligent. At least they were not fools like the donkey. They were intelligent, but they did not believe, they did not trust in the form of the Lord, or they did not trust in the Lord. In the further verses, we are getting this more, okay? So this story was related to the demon, how he was trying to deal with Narad Muni. Okay. Now, next one as we go. See over here, in our purport, it is mentioned the wait. So Devi, can you read this? So Devi, can you hear me?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
The Lord is satisfied if someone offers him a nice prayer, and similarly, God is dissatisfied if someone requests his existence or calls him by ill names. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So see, to satisfy the Lord and to agitate the Lord, these are two different things, right? A devotee will always try to satisfy the Lord. He will not try to be a medium of disturbance for the Lord. So over here, if you see, when Narsimha Dev, when Narsimha Dev had a battle with Hiranyakashipu, he was very, very angry, very, very angry. Rather, at that time, it so happened that the gods also did not dare to come in front of Lord Narsimha. Okay, because they said that Lord Narsimha, he is very, very angry and we better not go in front of him. He might just burst out all the anger on us. At that time, Prahlad Maharaj, he went, a little child on whose cry the Lord had come to help him. At the with the small words or with the devotion of Prahlad Maharaj, the Lord Narsimha was very, very pleased and all his anger was subsided. Okay. So the Lord was satisfied with a very small prayer by Prahlad Maharaj. He did not need any gold coins. He did not need any heavy things to satisfy him. So the Lord is satisfied with very, very minimum things. But what should be there? What should be the main ingredient when you are offering something to the Lord?
Love.
Love.
Devotion.
Love,
Devotion and
surrender.
Love and devotion.
Yes. Love, surrender, devotion,
Devotion.
that has to be, yes, that has to be there in your prayers, and only then the Lord will be satisfied. And what happens when somebody tries to challenge the Lord, or somebody tries to challenge the existence of the Lord? Hiranyakashipu, what was he doing?
Challenging the Lord.
He was
Challenging the
challenging the
Lord.
existence of Lord.
Yes, challenged the Lord. He did not believe in the existence of the Lord, and that is the reason he said, right? He kicked the pillar, and he said, "That is your Lord over here in the pillar," right? So he was challenging the Lord, and he was not satisfied with the Lord, or he did not believe in the names of the Lord. Okay, so these are the two examples which are also given with respect to our verse. Now see, there's another example of satisfying the Lord. Okay, let me see. Balavrinda, can you read this?
Which one, Mataji?
This my devotee.
My devotee who is not is dependent in the military
On the ordinary.
on the ordinary. Wait,
Okay, one second. 1 second.
course of activity who is pure, accepted without courses, free from all pains and not differing from some results. It is very dear to me, Bhagavad Gita.
I did not understand anything, Balavrinda. I want you to read it again. Huh?
What happened? Why are you reading like that? You know, reading very good, right? Oh, Mataji, maybe it looks little smaller, but I don't know.
Sorry?
Read it again, Brenda.
I couldn't see. My devotee who is not dependent on the ordinary course of activities, who is pure, except without courses, free from
Expert.
pain, expert without cares, free from all pains, not striving for
Surviving. Not
surviving.
striving. Sorry, not striving.
Not striving. Brenda, first read. Not striving.
Not striving for some results is very dear to me, Bhagavad Gita.
Yes, 12.16. Okay. So the Lord himself tells like what does he like and what does he does not like. So over here also we see that the Lord says that those who are surrendered to him, those who are striving to give some good things or remember the Lord always, those devotees or those people are always dear to me. Now over here in this Damodar Leela also we have seen that Mother Yashoda, she was trying to bind the Lord in all possible ways, right? She was trying to bind the Lord with all her, she was really angry with the Lord, and then she had a rope, and then she was trying to bind. But Lord did not get bind by her, though however big the rope was, he never got bound with it. So what was it, or what was the time when the Lord got bound with the rope?
When Mother Yashoda showed love, Mataji.
Love, right? So those four, this just 1 inch or 2, 3 inch of the rope which was there, that was only when Mother Yashoda had the love that she wanted to tie the Lord. Only at that time it was possible for the Lord to be bound by Mother Yashoda. Okay, he is the Lord of the universe. Nobody can bind him. It is just a yeah. Now, there are fools like these Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha who think that the Lord, because they do not believe in the existence of the Lord, okay? Just going to Yeah. So they do not believe in the existence of the Lord. Many of this, the philosophies and all, they say that, you know what, that okay, maybe something, some supernatural thing has made the world, and while making, like suppose what you say, you know, like suppose I give you a peda, a prashadam, okay, and then I tell you that distribute it. What will you do? You'll give a pinch, a pinch, a pinch, pinch to as many as possible, and then you will say that yes, this peda is gone, right? Isn't it? If I give you prashad, you will distribute it some way, and then at the end you will say this, yes, this prashad is gone. So what they say is that, you know what, there is nothing like this Lord or anything. There is maybe there is some supernatural power. They will not say it is Krishna. Okay. So they will say that there is some power, but then that power got distributed everywhere in the universe. Some went to make this country, some went to make that country, some went to make this, make that, whatever things we need, the mountains, the sea, the oceans, everything was made. And the law and this so-called natural power is everywhere now. They will not even say God. Okay. So it is present everywhere now. It is distributed everywhere. And during this distribution, the Lord does not exist now. Do we believe in that? What do you think? Did the Lord give away everything, a little bit of his heart, a little bit of his every part of his body, and now he does not exist? Does that happen?
No, Mataji.
And for this, we have pramanas also, right? We have the Lord's life in Vrindavan, okay? Our Govinda, of the Lord's life in Vrindavan. Then we also know about the Lord's pastimes as a child, right? So if the Lord did not have a form, how would all the pastimes have taken place, right? And then the Lord had also shown those who have read the Gita, okay, the Bhagavad Gita, they will always know this, that the Lord showed Arjuna his universal form. And so can it be possible that whoever is making this universe, he himself is not present in the universe, or he himself is whole lost? Can it be is possible? No, right? So to again see, wherever we say something remember, when you are preaching it in your future years, you always are on a positive side, because whatever you speak, if you are talking with respect to the Shastras, you will always have a praman for it. Okay. And what's a praman? Praman means, what does a praman mean?
Promise.
Okay, sorry?
Promise?
Okay.
Promise.
Not promise. Praman is
Proof?
you passed a test and you get a certificate, and that certificate is a praman that you have passed that test.
Evidence.
Proof.
Evidence, very good. Whenever in ISKCON, whenever you're preaching, you always have some verse related to your topic. So always a good preacher will be that he'll find evidences and keep ready for him. Okay. So that if anybody asks a contradictory question, or a question which is related to the topic, and you have the whole knowledge of that topic. So now these people over here, they say that, oh, you know what, this something which was present, they will not say Krishna. There's something in supernatural which was present, they got distributed in the whole environment, and that is not present anywhere. So there is no God or nothing. For that, we have this Ishopanishad verse. Okay.
Mataji, can Advait say?
Yes, Advait, go ahead.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vishishyate.
Very good. Anybody else wants to recite it? Smriti?
ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते.
Very good. What is the time? Why? Okay. Okay. Abhinav, can you read the translation for us?
The personality of Godhead is perfect and complete, and because he is completely perfect, All emanations from him, such as this phenomenal world, are perfectly equipped as complete wholes. Whatever is produced of the complete whole is also complete in itself, because he is the complete whole. Even though so many complete units emanate from him, he remains the complete balance.
Mataji, I didn't get to read the shloka.
Who is it?
This is me, Anj.
Oh, Ansh, will read the shloka. 1 second. Okay, let's go back. Yes, Ansh, go ahead.
Not this shloka, the other shloka.
Which one?
Mataji, I think he's in the Om.
This one? Okay. Okay.
Om Purnam Ada
Okay.
Purnam Purnam Eva Vadishyate Purnam Purnasya Purnam Adhaya Purnam Eva Vashishyate.
Okay. But you can keep practice reading it. Okay. Very nice reading. Okay. So what does this say? The personality of God is perfect and complete. Om Purnamidam Purnidam. That means the Lord is Purna. Purna is what? The Lord is complete. Okay. And because he is completely perfect, whatever is coming from him will be perfect, right? If you have okay, I'll give you an example. If suppose Devi has a box of gulab jam with her, when she's coming to my house, she will get the gulab jam with her. And when she's getting the gulab jam with her, she's definitely going to give it to me, right, Devi? You will not keep it to yourself. So this is the same thing, that the Lord who is complete, the Lord who has made everything so perfect and made everything so complete, how can he be incomplete? Like when Sudevi is giving out gulab jams to everyone, is it possible that Sudevi herself hasn't had the gulab jam? She ate it, right? So this is what, like, the Lord is complete, and only then he could make the everybody else so perfect and complete. So whatever is he's been giving, he himself is it. All emanates from him, such is the phenomenon of the world. Okay. Whatever is produced of complete whole is also complete in itself. That's a very big understanding over here. Because he is the complete whole, even though so many complete units emanate from him, he remains complete balance. It is not that, oh, Krishna is giving away, now Krishna's hand is gone. Krishna is giving away, now Krishna's leg is gone. No, it's not like that. Okay. So when somebody asks you, always remember the invocation prayer from the Ishopanishad. This can also always be quoted. Okay. Okay. So now again coming back to what was happening with Hiranyaksha and our Lord. Okay. So the Lord, he already had Mother Earth on his task. So he delivered the earth for the satisfaction of the demigods who are ever with his devotees. So the demigods had come for help, right? So the Lord handed over the earth to the demigods, and then the demigods went ahead. So he delivered. See over here, the fight between Hiranyaksha and the Lord. Over here, he's carrying the earth and then moving ahead. Okay. Now, at the last line of this purport over here, it says that the Lord, okay, what the Lord can do for his devotees mentioned. Okay, the Lord is giving benedictions, the Lord is helping the devotees, the Lord is getting pulled down by the words of the devotees. But over here, it is also said that the Lord can accept insult towards him if it is related to the betterment of a devotee. Can this be easy to understand? It's a little bit hard to understand, right? First of all, who will go and insult the Lord? But we know that the demons have always been insulting the Lord, right? So it is mentioned that the Lord will accept insult also so that he can protect some devotees or protect some place from the mishap or whatever was going to happen. So over here we see this picture. We'll again come back to this after the story. Okay. Now what was okay? I'll just have. Yeah. Does anybody remember any instance when we know that okay, the Lord knew that okay, it is not a good idea to go over there, but yet the Lord had been there. He could accept that somebody talking ill to him. He could accept somebody pinning names to him, but yet he did it whatever he had to do. Any idea from the Shastras? Anyone?
Mataji, I heard.
Okay, Abhinav had raised hand. I'll just ask Abhinav. Yes, Abhinav.
Oh, that was from earlier.
Okay, that was from earlier. So, Devi, you have something?
Shishupal?
Shishupal, okay. Then we have Param.
Mataji, when Nityananda Prabhu got hurt on his head, and it was bleeding, but the Lord still had to tolerate that.
Okay. Okay. Advait?
All the Kauravas, Mataji.
All the
Kauravas.
Kauravas, okay. So we'll go a little bit more ahead into it, right? And then we'll come back to this picture. So see over here, it is in order to give sorry. In order to give protection to his devotees, he is always ready to tolerate insulting words from these atheists. Okay. So the Lord knows that these are atheists. They cannot glorify the Lord. They will not accept the existence of the Lord. But what happens is that the Lord will, if the Lord knows that yes, doing this is going to be a little bit more benefit for my devotees, the Lord has still done that. And the best example over here one is that when Krishna, he went to the court of the Kauravas. Okay. When Krishna went to the court of the Kauravas started making fun of him. Okay. They thought that, oh, you know what, tell the Pandavas that we will give them we will not even give them a land which can fit onto the tip of a needle. This is what was their attitude over there. Okay. The Lord, he took this insult towards him. Why? Because he knew that there was a war and the Lord had already taken a vow that he is not going to pick up any sort of weapon in the war and he is not going to be a part of the war. So, in order to, for his devotees, for the Pandavas, for the Pandavas' betterment or the Pandavas' rights, the Lord, he knew that he was going to be insulted into the court of the Kauravas, yet he went over there and he acted as if he could not do anything. But at the end, when it was too much of Duryodhan's, Duryodhan's insulting, the Lord showed him a form which was really, really scary for him. But yet Duryodhan did not understand what the Lord was showing him. So it is again his bad luck that he did not understand. Now coming back to the earlier slide, okay. What does the title say? Yes, Smriti?
Mataji, can I tell what I think is going on in the picture?
Yeah, go ahead, Smriti. A little bit louder, Smriti.
Yes, Mataji. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
So Mataji, I don't remember the names, but there was a king who was chasing Krishna, and then he lost his chariot, and then Krishna led him to a cave, and in the cave there was a sage who had helped the demigods in a war against the demons. That he got a boon that he could sleep for a long time, and if anybody disturbed his slumber, they would be burnt to ashes. And after when he wakes up, he gets to see the Lord. So then the Lord came into the cave and put like a robe on top of the stage, and then he to make him look like the Lord, and then the other prince, the other king, he
Kalyan.
came and he thought that the stage was the Lord and woke him up, and he was burned.
Right. Okay. So
Mataji,
now in this,
Mataji,
sorry,
I was recently reading this story in Krishna book.
very nice.
Like
Very
just
nice.
yesterday, I think.
Very nice. So see over here, this is the further part of the story, okay? But over here you can see that the Lord is hiding somewhere. Okay? The Lord over here is hiding somewhere. So this also the name Ranchod. Okay, Ranchod is what? Ran means what? The battlefield, and Chod means you are leaving it. Okay. So now this name which the Lord God, it was like a taunt. Oh, this is Ranchod. Was a coward who ran away from the battlefield. But the Lord had a different intention over here. Okay. In this story, it is seen that Kalevan and Jarasandha, who had joined hands together in order to fight with the Yadavas, they wanted to totally eliminate the Yadavas from the world. So they were all like, they had on the Mathura, they had nearly, I think, 6 or 7 times, if I'm not wrong, he had tried to have a war over there and tried to conquer that place. So now Krishna knew that another time a war was not appreciable or was not meant for the people in Mathura. So what did he do was a new uh, a new place was built in um, Dwarka. Okay. And it was built by Vishwakarma, the gurus or the architect of the heavenly planets. And he was called to make the city of Dwarka. And it was first immersed into the water, and then later on it came up. So, what did the Lord do? When the Lord was, he knew that he could not fight Jarasandha and Kalyavan alone, because Kalevan had a boon that any man, any woman, or any god or any weapon, heavenly weapon, will not be able to kill him. So this was a boon which his mom had got. So now Krishna knew that he could not offend the by bypassing that boon which was given to her. So what did he do? He left the battlefield where he was fighting with Kalevan and Jarasandha. Okay, Kalevan, where he was fighting with Kalevan, he left that battlefield and he ran away into a cave. Okay. Now, when he was running away, from that day onwards, he was called as Ranchod. Okay. So this became like for us, yes, we are praising the Lord, or we are praising the good points of the Lord. So we can say Ranchod in a very positive way. But for the demons, it was Ranchod, that you were a coward who ran away from the battlefield. So this insult towards him was still accepted by the Lord. Why? Because it was for the betterment of the city of Mathura. Okay, because Mathura was in no way was able to handle all the difficult situations which were coming over it, because the Jarasandha and Kalavan were continuously fighting, but over 5 to 6 times, though they fought with the people of Mathura, they could not win over it. Okay, so Krishna did not want uselessly the people of Mathura to fall into this fight, and that is the reason he took this turn where he knew that this would happen, and the Kalyavan would meet his ends with whatever would happen. So the main point over here is that the insult taken till now, everybody calls Krishna Ranchod, right? Now, like, so if we take an example of Krishna eating makhan, we call him Makhan Chor, right? Just imagine somebody calling you Chor. You get so offended, right? I'm not a thief. I'm not a thief. But Krishna has been called as Makhan Chor, that he's stealing the butter, right? But why did he do that? Was he not getting enough butter at home?
Actually, he was getting enough butter, but it was for the pastimes.
Yes, for the pastimes and for the pleasure of the gopis that he did that. Okay. Okay, that's insulting we did. Everybody's understood this part. See, sometimes we are taking just one verse at a time, okay? If you all remember, like, because this one verse, understanding the concept or understanding everything with related to that verse is very, very it's very, very important. And that's the reason it is seen that the Lord did whatever was needed to be done at that hour. Everybody's understood that part of the verse? From next week, we'll do the next verse after the 17. Okay. So now let me see how much time we have. We are almost time, huh? 7:10. Sometimes the explanation little bit goes a bit ahead. What we'll do is we will have to end the call because I think the next class will start. But then everybody's understanding what we're doing in the Bhagavatam. See, we are on the third canto, part 2. So the earlier cantos, which were really a lot philosophical, we could skip that a lot into depth or some things which were not needed at this hour for you. We went a bit fast. But these where there are stories, where there are understandings, sometimes there are 4 to 5 verses taken together, or like today, there's only one verse which was taken. Okay. So when there is one verse and all, I just like I would request you all that I know you all are studying, it is really hard for you all, but then whenever you get time, just open the Bhagavatam Canto 3, Part 2, Chapter 18 or Chapter 19, whichever we are doing, and just read those verses, or if you can read the purport, so that it becomes more understandable for you. Okay, so it will happen that simultaneously along with our class, you have also started reading the Srimad Bhagavatam and you're finishing it. Okay. We had back to Godhead reading, but I don't think so we'll be able to read. So we'll keep it for the next week. Okay. Everyone okay?
Okay, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Today I changed my place, so I don't know why I feel that I'm looking down. And myself only when I look into the video, I feel that my eyes are droopy and I'm going to sleep. So you all have a nice, a good night. Okay, we'll end the call over here.
Are you good morning,
One.
Mataji?
I might sleep again.
Yeah, you need to sleep, Mataji. Please sleep. Vancha
I
kalpa
have
karogi. Yes,
Vancha
Mataji, you're
kalpa
saying
karogi.
something? You're saying
No,
something?
I have 10 kgs of green peas to be peeled. So I don't know how much I'll sleep. Van Vancha
Vancha
kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo namo
Shila
namaha.
Prabhupada ki jai. Sita Priti
Vaishnavibhyo
Mataji ki jai. Guda Kesha
all
ki jai. Bye,
all
Mataji.
the Hare Bol. Hare
Bye
Krishna.
bye.